I don't think anyone expected the wheel to get reinvented this week, but what was different under Joe, not only the week, but today?
Well, I think first and foremost is, it was a tough week just because a lot of us, had spent a lot of time with Doris and respected him as not only as a man, but as a football coach and all that he's done for this team over the last, how many years, 5 years for me. I didn't envy Joe's position by any means. But what he did was we executed, and he gave us a game plan that you knew was that we were able to dial in, simpler the better, and then it was about executing that game plan, and I think that's a great job for first week.
I'm not asking better or worse by any means, but could you feel at all as the game is going a difference in the way things were going with him calling plays versus Doris?
I don't know if that's fair.
Okay.
It's a good question. I think more than anything, we were just not getting bored with what they were giving us, trying to protect the football. I think when you look at that, protecting the football is the ultimate goal today. And besides that one, which is pretty much like flipping the field at the end of the half, I thought we did that. And when that gives us an opportunity to win. And I think we just did a good job executing and focus on executing.
Josh mentioned that on Wednesday. How much of that is a thing for offensive linemen, not getting bored?
Oh, tremendously. I think it resonates with everyone on the offense, not just play callers or quarterbacks or skill position. I think for us it was just communicating, being verbal, and not getting bored with over communicating or keeping no secrets. And it was just a good day for football, and it was a fun atmosphere, and I'm really happy for Joe. And for us as a team, it's not getting destination disease, because we still have a lot of football left, and if we want to continue to do what we want to do, we're still fighting a very, very steep uphill battle.
You talk about it being simpler, but you also talk about not getting bored. It seems like those two should not fit together the same way. How does that work, and how is it beneficial to have those two combination things going on today?
Well, I hate you guys are going to be so bored with what I'm saying. I think it comes down to execution. Staying out of third and longs, which, they got us in a few of those. It was just trying to march the ball down the field, ending up with points when we could. I think those were some really smart field goal calls by Coach. I know sometimes the fans want to see us go for it, but ending with points in a drive is such a morale booster for the whole team, and it gets us in just a rhythm to kick off the ball and all that stuff. So I thought it was just a well-coached game. I thought the guys executed the game plan. There's still a lot of meat on the bone. So it's a fun deal.
How much maturity did Josh show this week, as well as other guys saying, "Hey, it sucks what happened"?
Totally.
Flip the page.
Yeah, I think this week more than any, we insulated ourselves from the outside noise. And granted, the media and the fans, they have every right to be frustrated with how everything was going, and it's their job to poke and prod, and that's okay. I mean, that's part of their gig, and they've deserved the right. But for us, it was just kind of focusing on what we could do individually and kind of having each other's backs and worried about just what our job was, focusing on that, and then going from there.
It looked like, I know it was chippy for a while, it looked like it was fun out there too. How much did you need a night of fun?
Yeah, I mean, that just makes life a lot sweeter, right? It was chippy at times, but it's a good defense, very prideful team, and they weren't going to lay down for anyone, and you respect that in them.
Mitch, you see Ty Johnson every day at practice.
Yeah.
We just saw him like that for the first time. That can't be a surprise to you.
No, I mean, the guy is just a consummate professional, a really cool personality, and I think it just kind of shows that when your number's called in this business, you either take advantage of it or you let it dwindle, and he took advantage of it, and I'm happy as hell for him, and we're going to need him as we push this season forward.
Mitch, what was the reaction on the sideline after Reggie's hit, and how much of a momentum boost did that serve?
I've never seen quite a momentum surge like that. I think you can see it. It was electric, man, and it really set us up. Of course, we'd like to convert a touchdown, but we were able to end up with points on that. And it was pretty much like getting 2 first drives out of a game, right? Like we were able to come out at halftime, and I think that played such a role, and the crowd was into it, and I'm really proud of the crowd. the few disappointing weeks, and Bills Mafia didn't sway their loyalties. They showed up, and we very much appreciate that. And hopefully, they continue to support us because it's infectious, and we don't take it for granted.